2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third round coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is ready to kick off. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. It's an impressive 15 under par for our current leader as things get underway here on 2K Sports. Now to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. Bit wayward there. Second shot here on the first.
Yep, okay. This is at the green. That shot had Will Zalatoris doing a double take. I think he may be starting to take this rivalry a bit more seriously.
Putting for birdie here. Currently 11 under par for the event. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
That should set up another chance.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Back-to-back birdies for this player.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Sitting at 12 under par for the event. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Opting for the 5-iron.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Can he save his par?
Currently 12 under for the event. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Keep focused on that flag while playing to this elevated green. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
I don't mind the look of this. This one's got some momentum to it.
You know you want to. You know you want to.
And makes it. What a bomb. Now 4 back after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. His second shot here. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
A par putt awaits. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th is a par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
4 right.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Nah, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. It's on a good line. Wow, what a save.
I was thinking bogey, double bogey, but with that chip in, it's a par.
He finds himself in a share of 11th place on the leaderboard. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. From around 140 yards here.
1 extra club required to this elevated green.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt here to get to 14 under the card. Looking good. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to be going with the 5 iron. And that was a bit of a misfire.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
This putt for par here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Watch this thing turn.
Just a short putt remaining here. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. On the tee of the par 5 ninth. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. That one's just going to catch the light rough. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Oh, never mind. Go and make a par on the next. Job done. Let's head to the next. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones.
And from the rough too. This is looking nice.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled. What a gargantuan tee shot.
Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot.
Hopefully it's not deja vu all over again as they missed the green yesterday.
Okay, clubbing down.
And this putt to move to 15 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
What a putt that was. That's a good way to move into the top 10. He finds himself in a share of 8th. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
A tough break there, just getting into that second cut of rough.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with his next shot. It wasn't very good.
A bit out of shape with that swing. Got to get the rhythm back. And this from the greenside rough. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And down she goes. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The 13th is a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. And he's down there. You got to read.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Well, this looks pretty handy. Putting for a par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Max Homa in top spot. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf, the long par 4. It looked like it came out of a cannon. From about 130 yards here. 3 shots off the lead. That's going right. That was special. And now this, to get into a share of 6th on the leaderboard. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Max Homa is the current leader as we head over to the next. Here we are at the par 5, 15th. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Seven feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That's disappointing. And that puddle drop. Well done. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 16th is a par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
This one is from at least 30 feet out. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line.
All right, getting better.
Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. He currently shares 4th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now at the 17th hole. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
This is beautiful to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This one's for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And at the conclusion of that hole, he continues to trail a Max Homer.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
He may not have enough club to reach the green here. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip. And just a short putt to close out the day. So after the third round, Rich, which was not a bad one, but it's a case of welcome to the modern game. If you don't have your foot flat to the boards, you go backwards.
That's exactly the case that happened today. They played a good round of golf, but listen, right now, everybody else playing head and shoulders above them. So this player's going to have to find something extraordinary tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, we crown a champion of one of the most historic tournaments in all of golf. It's time for the final round of the RBC Canadian Open. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us once again. And as we check the standings, it's Max Homer who leads the field. He's leading the event by one stroke as we begin our coverage here on 2K Sports. Now to the first hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
And this putt coming up for his par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Setting this putt up from a mile away. Ooh. "11 feet to the cup."
These par putts, they keep a round going.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 15 under par for the event. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Coming off of a bogey, looking for a birdie.
Opting for the 5-iron.
This one's going to the right.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface. This would be a great up and down. Nicely done. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Max Homa in top spot. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. I'm sure the player's thinking about bouncing back after that poor bogey at the previous hole.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Standing over his second shot.
Elevated green up there, Luke. Going to need to take one extra club here, I believe.
This would be a great up and down. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. But now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
All right, this putt is going to go up the hill and to the left.
So close. And that should secure the par on this one. Max Homa is the current leader as we head over to the next. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Beautiful swing there. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We've arrived now at the 7th and the par 4.
Going and going and going.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. playing this shot from 120 yards.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And well holed. Let's move on. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And he's not hit the mark on that approach. Second shot here on the 8th. Come on, baby. Come on. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Setting up in some very deep rough.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Trying to get to 16 under with this putt. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead on the tee of the par 4 10th hole. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. That was wonderfully done. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Max Homa in top spot. This hole is a par 5.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Oh, that was mashed.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. That one's just found its way onto the first step. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Max Homer is the current leader as we head over to the next. The 12th hole is a par 4. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
And he needs this to save par.
Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
That's disappointing.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Going with the hybrid. That wasn't full of courage, that shot. This one is a fair distance here. And he's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Don't be fooled by the short length. There is still a lot of movement here to the left.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Second shot here on the 14th.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Ooh. That's just about 3 feet away. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Hole number 15 is a par 5. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. 20 feet to the hole. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
An uphill left to righter.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. Oh, that would have been nice to make. Yeah, this is some high-quality golf. Down the putt goes, and it's 15 under par, heading down the stretch. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Max Homa in top spot. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Second shot here on the 16th. Ooh, that almost went down. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Oh my, that was launched. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. 18 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Okay.
This is going right at the hole.
No, cannot.
Just a short putt remaining here. Max Homa is the current leader as we head over to the next. Welcome to the par 4 18th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And as his event comes to an end, he winds up at 16 under. Oh, Rich, that was a shame. We thought we might see back-to-back wins here from this player. They gave it a great run, though.
Look, it's unfortunate, but these things happen. You put yourself in contention for the second week in a row, a victory last week, not getting it this week, collapsing down the stretch. But to put himself in position to win again, I thought that was a fantastic effort by the player.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.